Hello and welcome to CraftingCatz video tutorial on how to add flips and tabs to your junk journal. We're going to show you 6 different ways to do flips and several different types of tabs that you can do. So you'll need your junk journal that we've been working on in our Back to Basics series. You'll need some scissors or a paper cutter. You're also going to want a glue stick and a variety of different papers. We're using a calendar page and some copy dyed paper, some ledger paper, a couple of book pages, and a piece of wallpaper. That's for the flips. For the tabs, you'll need we're going to use a junk mail envelope and a little bit of washi tape, a ruler, a circle punch. We're using a 2-inch circle punch, but you can use a little larger or a little smaller if you like. You need some paper clips, some scraps of ribbon, and a stapler. So for our first flip, we're going to find a page that we left long and just folded over when we made our signatures. And we're just going to use a ruler to tear a little bit of an angle on both the top and the bottom of this flip-in page. And that's our first very simple flip. For our second flip, we're going to use a calendar page, and it's a little flimsy, so we're going to back it with a sheet of dyed paper. Just get that glued on and pressed firmly. And then I want to choose the page that I'm going to put it on, and we'll use that page to get an idea of how tall we want our flip to be. And now we'll use our ruler to tear off both top and bottom edges. And we'll tear off the end so that it matches all the way around with the border. Now we'll figure out where to fold our folded flip. Looks like it's just past the butterfly's wing, so we'll go ahead and fold that. That looks just about right, so we'll trim that last edge so that the borders match all the way around. And then fold our flap that we're going to glue down and press it firmly. Now we want to spread our glue and get it centered. Press it in there firmly, and that is our folded flip. Our third flip is an envelope pocket flip, so we're going to use a junk mail envelope, and we're just going to glue down the entire flap. And then we'll find the page we're going to put it on. I think we'll go with this one. So we want to use that page as a guide. Just do a little fold to know how tall we want it to be. Then just cut it straight across where our little mark was. Straighten that out because it was not straight. And then we're going to trim a corner off and use that same corner as a guide for the opposite side. And I think that's a little tall, so we'll trim that off. And we're just going to flip down the front leaf on that and fold it. Then we need a piece of washi tape, and we got a nice shiny gold one here. I'm going to tear a piece the right length so that it doesn't go past the ends. Then we'll get that stuck down on our page if we can get the tape right. And that is our envelope pocket flip. Now we're going to do a top flip And the next one will be a bottom flip, so they're very similar. So for our top flip, we're just going to use a piece of ledger paper. And this ledger paper is just a little bit too long, too wide for our page, so we want to trim it down, but I want to leave that center line in the middle of the page. So we'll tear off a little bit on both edges, and we'll make sure it fits the page. And then again, we'll use some washi tape. We want to attach this one at the top. Cut our washi tape the right length. Make sure that our ledger sheet is straight. And tape it down firmly. And that is our top flip. So next we want to do a bottom flip, and I have an old tab marker page from a previous planner, so I want to find the right page for it. It's transparent and it's got some shiny metallic gold writing on it, so I want something to show through that clear plastic. I'll find just the right page. Something not too busy. Maybe try that one. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, but my divider page is just a little too long, so I'm going to trim it just a hair top and bottom. And we need a washi tape. I think we'll use that gold one again. Make sure it's the right length. I'm going to go a little long on this one because I want to trim the edges straight. I'll do it on the bottom, not the top. Get it on there straight. Now I'm going to trim it with the scissors. Fit it to my page. And stick it firmly. And that is our bottom flip. And our last flip is a mock envelope flip. So we're going to use a book page. It's going to be too wide for our page, so we want to trim it on both sides so that that picture stays in the center. And then we'll fold it up so that the whole image stays on the front of our page, on the front of our envelope. But I want that top to fold down a little farther, so I'm going to trim off the top above the picture. Fold our top flap down, and then angle fold both corners of our top flap so that it looks like an envelope flap. And then find the right page to put it on. That looks good. Okay, so we're going to put some glue on there. And place it center, no, I think at the top. Make sure we press our glue down firmly. And that is our mock envelope flip that you can use for writing journaling on. And now we're going to show you some different types of tabs. Our first tab is going to be a shape tab. So I have these butterfly cutouts. So I think we'll do that page, that butterfly, just dab a little glue on there and stick it down so that the edge of the wing is just off the edge of the page. And because they're a heavyweight paper die cut, it makes a nice little tab. Okay, now we're going to do a circle tab. This is made from a piece of printed paper with a 2-inch circle punch and just glue that on the edge of the page. Make sure it doesn't stick out too far. It's still a little too far, so we'll push it back a little more. And that's our circle side tab. So now we have one that has a picture printed in the other direction. So we're going to do a top tab with that. And that's also a little too tall sticking up there, so scoot it down. So now we're going to do a shaped tab. We're going to use our 2-inch circle punch to make a circle out of a piece of wallpaper. Then we're going to fold it in half, and we're going to clip off just those 2 corners so we end up with an hourglass shape. Find a good page to put another tab on. Going to glue the inside, not the printed side, and get it stuck to our finger a couple of times. And then we'll just place it on the top, fold it over, stick it down. A little bit tall, slide it down, straighten it out, and that's our shaped circle tab. So now we're going to do a ribbon tab, and we're just going to tie it to a paper clip. So angle both ends of that piece of ribbon, feed it through our clip, tie it in a simple knot. You can double the knot if it doesn't feel secure enough to you, but we usually don't have an issue with a single knot. And find a page. Pick a page, any page, because you can move it anytime you like. Slide your clip on, and that's the ribbon clip tab. Now we're just going to do a second ribbon tab, but we're going to make a piece of ribbon out of washi tape. So we're going to flip our tape over, stick it to itself, angle cut both sides, fold it in half, and I think we'll put it on this page with a staple. And that's a second type of ribbon tab. Super simple. Our third kind of ribbon tab, we're just going to punch a hole in a heavier weight page. Cut a piece of ribbon. This is a paper raffia ribbon, which makes it a little more work to get a nice knot tied. Again, we're just going with a single knot. If you feel like a double knot is necessary, go ahead and do it. Then we're just going to unravel our raffia to make a nice ribbon, which takes a little bit of work sometimes. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to trim a little angle cut on each, and that is a hole punch ribbon tab. So this is what all of our different types of tabs look like from the top and from the side. And you can try all these different types of tabs and use the ones that you like the best. Do them all in combination or just choose one type for your journal. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.